Intro.
I am immortal, you know I will feel. I kind of like to talk like this in the intros, like last week. I
Yeah,
feel like they
it's
didn't,
funny.
like they didn't.
Oh, the stupid software. The stupid software. Every time I restart my computer, it like resets. Last podcast I did with the spur of the moment guys, where we talked about, guess what, Godzilla. The microphone wasn't working, so I
Yeah.
added it. I had to add it back in, but it turns out there were two of them, which is fine. I just muted one. But then I just started OBS again to stream, and both were working. Whatever.
So just for the record, we're live now, right? And you just did all that introduction to
Yes.
brag that you have two microphones. I know you,
No,
bro.
no,
You
no.
cannot lie
It's
to me.
it's the same
Look, I got
microphone.
two
It's just in there
microphones.
twice.
Yeah. I know how
I
you are,
actually
bro.
I actually have three, but
You're the kind of guys like this. Oh, look, my super isn't working just for us to show us. I know you, bro. I know you.
well,
Go ahead.
if you've if you've
Did,
if you've
did I
got a
make you
nice,
silent?
I can't think of the goddamn thing. So I
I
will
know.
simply
It's okay.
start with
Let it go. Caesar home. And that's what you need to start today. So
C
before we start, I just want to share that if you see that I'm really stiff, well, guess what? I went to play soccer. Somebody invited me to play soccer. And I play soccer after several years. When I say several years, I'm not thinking 1, 2 years, not even 5, not even 10. We're talking about 20 years without playing soccer. And they invite me to play soccer, big field, summer league.
Wait,
And they see me,
aren't they gonna take your Latino card for that?
what do you mean with that, you fucking
You haven't played
racist?
soccer in 20 years.
Yeah,
Isn't that
but
like against the law?
yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, but you go to some age that you don't want to play soccer every weekend. Anyway,
Right, but that's when you coach soccer.
listen to me, damn it. So I went over there and they told me it wasn't going to be a tryout. So I got
Mm.
my shoes, all Lotto shoes, old, soft, right? We went to Walmart to buy gloves because it's just a tryout, right? I go there and they say, "Oh, you're the starter goalkeeper."
Oh, well, at least you get to use your hands.
No, well, of course, that's what she said. But the sorry, just instinct by me. So it's not about that. I just know how to play goalkeeper. That's my position, right? But this is the funny part. Are you ready? These teams are Mexicans. That means they're this tall compared to me. So I'm not disrespect. You know, I like Mexico. You know, I love Mexico, right? But they're this big or this tall, really fast. Man, my defender was 19 years old. That means that it could be his dad, right? Anyway, when they give me the official jersey that is a regulation to wear, these shoulders, for people to know, are double XL, triple XL. These shoulders are big. I'm 48 in shoulders. I built my body to be big. The t-shirt was medium, and I could
Oh,
not play if I wouldn't wear it. So I put it. And you remember the first Kung Fu Panda that he looked fat and just a little vest? Just like that, dude. Zero style. I look like crap. I swear to you that every time I kick the ball, I can hear in my mind, everybody is kung fu fighting. Because I really look big. God knows I'm not skinny, but I look worse, right? So try to put into a big guy a medium t-shirt. I look like really bad.
I only have
Anyway,
one. I only have one thing to say to you playing soccer today.
it was Sunday, but yeah, go ahead. What is that supposed to mean? You're never gonna be world champion? That's what you mean?
The only reason the United States is not world champion at soccer is because it's not a real sport.
No,
Not
well,
here.
but first of all, you will never gonna be world champion. You know that
I know
Argentina is the
because
world champion.
soccer sucks.
this doesn't suck, man.
It
I
it
understand.
does.
I
It
understand
does.
that you Americans got the necessity to be different. If you don't believe me, kilometer, miles, pounds, right? Like every part of the world. But you anyway. Soccer level actually in America is being really good in the last selections. So they're getting better. But the
Well,
point
yeah,
is not here.
because
The point
we're
is
importing our teams and they're taking good American jobs.
well, sorry, I can see your all white NFL team going somewhere, or your basketball team of all white people. Yes,
I mean, in the
Latinos and black
'50s,
are
sure.
important. Yeah, dude, they throw the ball like a nanny. Remember
That's
in
God.
basketball?
Shane Gillis has a great bit about when white people stop being cool, and the bit is he's like, back in like the '30s, like all the baseball players had like cooler nicknames, like there goes Petey Williams, and he's like, and you can hear it, you can listen to the broadcast when they get Jackie Robinson hits his first ball, and they're like, Jackie Robinson straight up to the hits. Oh, I think we should take up accounting.
Yeah, to be honest, the last full white blood, I mean not blood, like full clean blood sports in America, I think was a father and son Aryan Day in the park. It was a free pro. The rest of the teams in America were people from everywhere in every sport. Anyway, I'm not gonna go to that. I don't want to make this racial again. This is not what
Oh
I'm
wow,
talking.
we almost went down a very unfortunate road, and I'm glad we didn't, considering the subject matter that we're talking
Yeah,
about. Completely
yeah.
unrelated.
Shut
Completely
the fuck
unrelated.
up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry.
let me finish.
I feel like I had to point it out before somebody in the comments pointed it out, and it was so not intentional.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We know how you are racist, but let's keep going.
I'm
Actually,
just saying,
between you and me, probably we are not racist, but between you and me, I could be the racist in this conversation.
probably, yeah, like you're allowed to more than I am.
No, 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 because of that, I will never date a Latina, period. You would like to date a Latina, period. That makes me more racist. Anyway,
I have.
the point of my whole introduction about soccer is like if you see me really stiff, it's because I play on Monday. And I arrived in the house and I'm like, I went to the jacuzzi and relaxed, right? Then I went to the gym the next day, take a couple of massages. I'm like, hey, I'm not that old. I'm feeling good. Guess what, buddy? Today in the morning, just to move from bed. I'm good. I'm still thank the Lord. I still woke up, let's say, strong. Even that hurted. Everything hurted in my body. My everything. That my little toenail from my pinky was hurting, bro. Until I can even look. I don't know if you can see for the people that they I can even close my hand because I was anyway, we finished 1-1. I took one goal, but I saved six. Really to the goal. Obviously, it was more. But kudos to hopefully we got more viewers because everyone is gonna watch the podcast. They say because they're gonna say hello to my team that I don't remember the name of the team yet. Guzmarian, I don't know, but I'll make sure that I got the jersey next week because they order a jersey of my size.
And then you won't
Oh, this
have
is
to
the
wear.
music
Then you
from
won't have to.
anime.
There, there's quite a few soccer-based anime, so yeah, I'm sure you can. You can find
Anyway,
one.
so I want to share and say hello to my team, the Guzmaris, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
back.
You know what they don't? You know where they don't play soccer?
In jail.
Yeah, they do actually. On the planet of the apes.
Oh, the Planet of the Apes. That's what we're talking today. Sorry.
At least
So
not yet. You know what? There's probably a moment. I will laugh my ass off in the new movie if it shows like in the background some of the apes playing soccer. I think that's going
that
to be
will be
funny as
so
fuck.
fantastic.
I will lose it
Uh,
in the theater. I will. I'll
you
be.
know what? I was really surprised, bro, about knowing how many movies of the Planet of the Apes is something that is not in my mind. because I'm gonna put aside the Mark Wahlberg remake of the Charlton
Yeah,
Heston from the
we
original
don't
one.
talk about which actually I do intend on talking about it because well we'll get to that.
But we get to that. I mean, it has their importance because touches more topics than the original one because they already have the three originals. There are so many movies of the Planet of the Apes, and it's so. First of all, it made Mark Wahlberg movie career. That movie made Mark Wahlberg career like more than you think. To see when he became mainstream, brutally mainstream. I remember I like it, but let me go back. I started watching it chronologically, and I was surprised. Again, I wasn't a fan. I knew about them, but I never became a super fan. I don't know why till this point. So when we discuss what we're gonna talk about on the podcast, I'm like, dude, I called Jake, so everybody to know. I called him on the phone and say, hey Jake, tell me what other trilogy. I told him what movie has more than 9 movies in it. He's a Star Wars. I go like, no, dude, not beside Star Wars.
Yes,
And he's like,
I immediately said Star Wars, and you're like, damn it, no, that's not the one I wanted.
and I'm like, just think about it. He's like, I know, I'm pretty sure I know. And when I told him, he's like, what? As shocked as me. So we decided to watch it chronologically, and it was really nice to discover, in my perception. I know for the other people who like, of course, but the newest trilogy is the beginning before the old movies, and it make it feel really real. Why? Because we're facing a apocalypse of Earth and the control that the apes will take over. So seeing I totally forgot about the movies. Haven't seen it in a while. The movie's so old, the new version, not the Charlton Heston, that James Franco was an actor in Hollywood.
Long ago it was.
How long it was? I think the soundtrack was made by R. Kelly. Sorry, James Franco and R. Kelly.
Okay,
Sorry.
not to divert. I have because you brought up R. Kelly, and I want to bring this up. I want to ask the audience because I'll forget otherwise. Have you seen the R. Kelly? Forget which country he was somewhere in Africa. I can't remember which country, but it's been lovingly dubbed the America video.
No.
Okay, so I was going to say, if you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I shit you not. You can look this up on YouTube after the podcast, of course. But just look up R. Kelly America. He's in the middle of a concert in Africa, and apparently he'd just gone through a breakup, and he's talking to the audience. He was like, I've just gone through a breakup. Are there any ladies in the crowd that want to come to America? And then he goes into, because you know how R. Kelly does. He often like sings as he talks, right? So I
Yeah.
shit you not. This is something that he sings slash says. Do you have a passport? Did you get your shots? You wanna come back with me to America? America! It's a thing that happens.
Oh my god.
Somebody told me about it. I did not believe it was real. And then he showed it to me, and it's been a while since I've laughed that hard. And I'm
Wow,
just
I gotta
like,
watch that.
wow, I thought R. Kelly was like, he, he's not right in the head.
Oh no, he's never been right ahead. He used to pee everyone in his lovers, and how he finished that video. He turned around and said, "How old are you?" Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
And then I was listening to a random episode of the Joe Rogan Experience where he had some other comics on it. Apparently, there are these I don't even know what you would call them because they're music videos, but they're like linked together. I can't remember what they're called, but
Mashups, mashups.
it's not. No. It's almost like a narrative series of music videos where R. Kelly is just singing what happens in the story. It's just so completely random. It's I think one
So
part. I think one part is
if
like
we have an
yeah.
impersonator of R. Kelly in our followers, please contact us because I got several ideas to make fun of them. So keep going. Sorry.
So, but apparently, like part of it is something to the effect of like there's a boyfriend and girlfriend, the boyfriend's cheating, and then he gets caught. And I think at one point he was like, and she kicked him in the face or something like that. It's
I'm pulling the Timothy Chalamet today.
oh, I thought you were saying he was gonna be in the Planet of the Apes.
Now you ruin
Trapped
it
in the
for me.
closet. Trapped in the
You
closet
know,
might be one of the best episodes of television
somebody
ever written.
I got a great moment Somebody told me yesterday, "Hey, we should go and watch Dune 2." And I was like, "What?" And he started laughing and he said, "Hey, I saw your podcast. I know you will hate that." And I'm like, "Yes, somebody's watching our podcast."
Someone.
Yo,
It'd be
whoa.
hilarious if it was Timothy Chalamet. Be like, I'm not that skinny.
It's like, I'm not that skinny and I just want to be, you know,
All I'm
good.
saying, like, I'm not that. You're not that skinny, but at the same time, you could play a live action Kite Man without any special effects.
Well, where we saw that there, I sent you that link. Remember that post
Yeah.
that he starts saying that the air takes him away? That's so funny. That's
So,
so
but
funny.
anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of
Planet.
the Apes.
We're
Today,
gonna
no
we're gonna say
Godzilla.
we're gonna stay
Today,
on
no
topic.
Star Wars. Today, no Timothy Chalamet. Anyway, uh, today we're just gonna focus in the Planet of the Apes.
Focus. Focus.
Let's start with the first one when it was really scary to watch in a point, if I may say, because it starts really close to the COVID situation that we live in 2020.
Way before COVID too. That's
Way
yeah.
before COVID, but the sickness is something that was airborne and could kill you because you just got flu.
Engineered
So,
in a lab too, and not with the original intent.
mm, mm.
Wait,
So
is the writer of that screenplay still alive, or have they been
it looks like it worked
relocated?
with the Trump administration
Oh,
during the
so they're dead.
speeches. Yeah. So no, the premises of the first one, I'm gonna call it the first one. What is the original name?
The
The
first
race
one
of
is Rise. Oh well, so you're talking about the new
Rise.
franchise, the rebooted franchise.
Yeah, because remember the first one is before the Charlton Heston in the 70s. The
Okay, so
first one is the Rise.
we're
We got
going
it chronological,
chronological.
right?
Yeah. So that would be
For the good
Rise.
of the narrative. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so Rise with
Which
vegetables or
so
Rise with sharks.
so before you mention that though, because I knew this, but I just wasn't thinking about it when you were talking about. But yes, you're right. So technically, the franchise, excluding the Mark Wahlberg film, is actually all connected in the same narrative.
Yeah, and that's beautiful about that. Let me grab my iPad. I know you can hear
It's
me. You might not see me, but
yeah, it's freaking
I got
great.
the
So
iPad
yes,
here.
we begin with Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is my personal favorite of the entire franchise
To be honest with you, yes, so far for me,
so
I
far.
have really, really high hopes for the new one. Now, let's remember that the original one, and of course, we're going to be jumping from one to another. The original 1960s from Charles Heston won the Academy Award for special makeup.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
It
because
totally does.
it totally does. But this one, the animation is really good, man. All the special effects in the
It
one. What year
it
was
is.
2011?
Hang on, I've got to pull it up. I can tell you here. That one was 2011. Good job. And it was
I
cutting
just
edge for
watched
the.
it.
It was cutting edge for the time.
So
You
we
thought
had the Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Um, you know what? It is something. Seeing Caesar, hello, the message that he's sending that his name is Caesar, like the Caesar in Rome. I think that that's pretty unique and awesome because they went and make it feel in the real analogy of of the
well, and that does tie in.
historical fact.
That does
Yeah,
also tie into the original though, because they were talking about how like ape civilization is founded by Caesar, and that's
but that's pretty
prior.
cool.
That's prior to the division, the ape class system, because Caesar was vehemently against that.
Like it was Rome because at the beginning something that they portrayed in the first one. Let's go back. Caesar, his mother, is injected with this ultra serum, right? The Captain America serum to make them smarter. And she's replying and becoming smarter to puzzles in a higher level. However, something that we learn in the movie right away is that an ape could be pregnant and it doesn't show because of their structure. It will protect the tummy, so we don't know. So probably she was pregnant when arrived, and they put the serum, this injection, this that is deadly for humans.
Well,
But
not yet. They don't know that it's an Alzheimer's treatment. Um,
They're trying to sell Alzheimer, correct? But in their they're presenting it to the board, and they need to take bright eyes, shiny eyes. I don't remember what was the
Bright
name.
Eyes, which is
Bright eyes to
a reference to the original Planet of the Apes, because that's what they. I can't remember if that's what they named Charlton Heston or the no, Nova is the girl. So yeah,
Nova.
yeah.
So
So they named Charlton Heston Bright Eyes in the movie.
they take him, try to take Bright Eyes to the meeting to for the board of directors to meet her, and she started going crazy. And this is the first shown of the movie how humans are so sensitive for the will of making money. That's the first time that they remind us how fucked up we are, right?
I
So
mean, yes, yeah, yes, in the movie. Although I will say this: if we're not perfect, but in the scheme of
talk
things,
for
at least in
yourself, buddy.
no, in the United States. Well, no, actually, you know what? I take that back because the United States government got caught funding a bunch of really questionable shit. So never mind. I retract my statement. We're still
All
pieces of
right,
shit.
I'm gonna start treating this goodness as hostile from now on. So the Planet of the Apes. So the point is that he's actually just trying to protect the baby, and he's not in the books. They stop the project, and the lead scientist, right, bioscientist or medical guy, takes this little monkey to his house because you see his intentions to create that serum medicine because his dad has Alzheimer. So Caesar started developing and showing many things because he was born with the evolution of the serum or medicine of his mom. Years after, again, humanity doesn't have the compassion and the empathy, and actually Caesar as a grown-up ape that is really smart, that he's using science like a kid, right? He defends the Alzheimer that he's totally lost. So I'm not gonna tell you everything because I want you people to see it. Like I had a really good experience, and he gets punished and sent away to put to a place with other monkeys, and he used his ability not just to escape but to become a dominator of that race and starting this race, liberating monkeys from apes, monkeys and gorillas, or every general thing called apes, right? To be followers of him and escape to the forest. So got two moments of the movie. The first time that he talks is fantastic, dude.
And a lot of people laugh at that moment, but I
Did you? I didn't, man.
no, no, I didn't. I was pumped in the theater when that happened. I was like, yeah.
Really, people. That's funny that you mentioned that. I noticed how sometimes people don't understand and they laugh. However, when he talks at the end, no one laughed.
No, that's true.
So they're trying to hit him, and the guy that is the
He
security guard.
takes out Draco.
Yeah, Draco, that's like Malfoy. He sees him and stops it and says no because he's trying to hit him with a baton. And then at the end of the movie, when this doctor, portrayed by James Franco, pre-pedophile issues, pre-sexual harassment issues, I gotta tell you, I like a lot James Franco as actor.
I was a fan.
Yeah, me too. I mean, who
Still
doesn't
am a
like?
fan of the acting
Yeah, what kind of acting are we talking about? Yeah, sorry.
in
Um,
movies,
so to make the list, he goes and tell him let's go home because he sees him as a son, but he's so overwhelmed because the father dead that he cannot save it on time. And Caesar come close to him and says, "Caesar is home." And then he goes with the bunks, and that's how the race of the planet, the planet of the Earth start with this cryo technology created by humans that happens to be devastated from the humankind. It's airborne and it's going to be a virus like the similar, as we all know, with 2020 situation. And suddenly there's not a lot of humans. I think 1% of the humankind survive, 5% in the whole world, I think.
maybe. Yeah, by the time the second movie rolls around,
Yeah. And that's how the second movie rolls on. And I'm talking a lot because that's my job, right? But I haven't seen the other one. I think that this is the worst movie when it comes to script. The second
Ooh,
one,
no, no. Well, okay,
uh,
maybe.
as a script, special effects. There's moments when they're covered like, like warriors, and I like it. There's really good moments, but the premises are a
It's
little forced.
see, to me, that's the third one.
That's the one who's in that movie. Because I remember I watched them when they were released.
Woody Harrelson's the
Yeah,
villain,
yeah, yeah. Actually, that's worse than the first, than the second one. But the
which
second
that's
one is the first.
I
Go ahead,
was
go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say I say it's the worst one, but that like it's still a great movie. But of
Yeah,
the
yeah. We're talking
three,
about within the good ones, between a good movie, right? So, what are the down of the Planet of the Apes? We have the first colony that is close over Caesar, and they already developed totally communication. They know how to read. They're teaching the other kids how to. They talk with a Mexican grammar. I love that. Have you noticed the grammar is like Spanish?
it's more basic, but yes,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more basic, but
yeah, because English is kind of fucked in reality, grammatically speaking.
yeah, the past tense and the just like
Actually, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the past tense in English. It's more so the present tense, and it's not the actual present tense, but it's the present tense that everybody uses
yeah.
when you're speaking English. When you're speaking English
When
instead
you
of when you
speak in
speak
English,
English. Yeah, instead of when you speak
uh,
English, which is why. Yeah,
and I love it. Don't take me wrong, but sometimes the colloquial English is so bad, man. It's like so bad. It's badly input into the language and the verbiage, and a lot of people will not even say badly; they will say bad, and it's really messed up. But anyway, so the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, the premises is the colony that is really close where the city of the apes is right now. That is a small village, if you will, inside the same atrium. Everyone is there, and they have a rule: ape don't kill ape. That's the movie right there. But then we see this betrayal for the fact that the humans wants to work with them. But again, we have a human that feel afraid of what he doesn't know. The vengeance. Then we have our villain that first was the best, like the sergeant of Caesar, his friend that saved his life.
yeah, Boba.
He decides to Koba. He decides to kill Caesar in portraying the survivor of the apes. He's not wrong. He's not just as smart. He's more aggressive. He's a warrior. He's not a
Well,
politician like Caesar.
and he initially doesn't have any intention of killing Caesar. He becomes convinced that Caesar can't be convinced that the humans are dangerous. So then he it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy because
But to be honest with you, he was right. Koba was right
no,
because
he was not inherently right. He orchestrates a situation where the humans attack, but it's because he
he
instigates.
became Brutus. It's Brutus and Caesar.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exactly that. But stay with me for a second. Caesar has this connection. Caesar has this connection with humans because he was raised by humans.
Hmm.
Apes were raised by apes, and this generation is already second, third generation of apes. Caesar already has a son. We're talking about almost, I don't know, 5, 6 years, 7 years. I think they mentioned in the movie 6 years, something.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So, so he is raised by humans. So he understands the humankind. So then we see the ape that doesn't understand the humankind, that always being mistreated, and he thinks that he's doing the right way, the same way that the humans wanna. There's good ones and bad ones, right? Anyway, so they got into this big massacre of both sides till Caesar actually didn't die. He recovers, gets saved by the humans, right? And I think it's the difference between warlords and politicians. Caesar is the politician. Koba is the warlord. Is the
Hmm.
one that the only way that know how to attack. And again, is the quite exactly example from Caesar and Brutus when he gets stabbed, but they shoot him in the shoulder.
Well, and not only that, Koba is obviously a warlord because the apes who dissent against him are locked up just like the humans were. and Koba doesn't think twice about it. Caesar, at the
And
very
Koba,
least, Caesar, at the very least, actually, even when he punishes Koba, he thinks before he does it, and he tries to
yeah,
avoid having to do it at all.
but at the end, it always comes of who got the medicine first, because again, Caesar ate it from the womb and had it inside. The second character that gets tried, because more time they put, it's like you born, he's older in the medicine than Koba. Then Koba is the second one that actually gets the medicine. And the other ones, we're talking about 3 to 4 months of difference before somebody else take it. So Koba is the more evolutionated, but his nature is more aggressive
Mhm.
still. So I like that movie. It was a little too much for me because I knew the story of, the betrayal, the classical betrayal in the Roman Empire. The special effects, I don't have anything to complain. When you see
No, the
Koba
first,
and
yeah,
Caesar riding a horse, it's
so
fantastic.
awesome. Well, and I mean, it's all in how they did it, right? They used motion capture, but the fact that they did it in the field, it's similar, but well, actually, it's very similar to what they did for Avatar,
Yes, but what year Avatar was released?
2009.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So then, but for a reason, that Dawn of the Planet of the Apes looks more real than Avatar.
but
Avatar, I loved it.
well, but the difference would be in a lot, not all of Planet of the Apes, but a lot of the scenes were actually on location scenes. And then they use the motion
Yeah.
capture technology and the little camera on their faces with the markers. So when the animators don't have, it's great. It's
Who
good
who
stuff.
plays who plays Caesar?
Andy Serkis.
Oh, really?
Yep. Smeagol himself.
Oh, that makes total sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's such good. I mean, his worst character is when he's actually using his face in the Avengers.
Right?
Before that, he's amazing. I mean, yeah, I didn't know there was him. So cool,
Yep.
cool, cool, great for him. So, so Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. So let's go back for Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I'm gonna give him 4.5 stars from one
Yeah,
to
I would.
from five. Are you okay?
It's just my eyes are just dry. No biggie. I was driving all day, so they're a little. No, I mean,
Yeah.
I just get so emotional when I think about that battle scene, man.
I
It's
know
just like,
Koba, bro. Koba dies,
man,
bro. I
fuck,
know.
fuck
So,
Koba. I get more bummed out when I don't think I ever knew the gorilla's name actually,
which
but
one?
I the
Oh,
first
the big
gorilla that
one.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
I think he's the first ape to die in the battle,
yeah.
or maybe that's
That
the
that
first
sucks.
one. I can't remember now.
It's really clear when he dies, though.
Oh yeah,
Then the Planet of the Apes. For me, I will give him a solid 3.5.
I'm gonna say four because it's not as good of a movie, but the action set pieces are incredible.
So now, remind me what of the Planet of the Apes, because the one that I haven't watched and I don't remember well. I remember that it was one with Woody Harrelson. So because not because of the movie itself, because the whole crew is stoned just for smelling at him, right? So that's what I remember about that movie.
I so I've only seen that one twice because I remember not loving it when I saw it in the theater, but then I watched it again and I liked it better the second time. But there
This is
are
War for the Planet of the Apes, right?
yes.
Can you remind me the premises of that? I really don't remember.
So
I'm watching the trailer. I will speak.
in that one, so because of what happened in the second movie, there is now an actual war going on between the apes and certain pockets of humanity, although at this point it's most of it. And Caesar
I know they use
is
guns.
yes, yep, they use guns now, but Caesar is still trying to not have open war. You often see them ambushing human troops, and then, I mean, I think it's implied that they kill some of them. But Caesar, at one point, I believe he, it's been a while. I think at certain points he
Oh, it's a
tells
white
us,
gorilla. I'm looking at the trailer meanwhile you speak.
yeah,
The special effects in the faces is 10 times better. the
Well,
faces.
yeah, it gets better every time, which is why I'm stoked for the new one because I really want to see what they pull off. It looks incredible from the trailer.
Oh yeah, I cannot remember this one. Now we're talking about the more integrated army and the little kid, the little girl hero to make
Yeah.
it work. Yeah. But now we see an army and actually, like you say, the pockets of this armada that their only goal is to kill monkeys or
Hmm.
apes, however you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think that that's so. Is this brigade? I'm looking at Woody Harrelson. He's wearing a green beret. He got 3 stars here, so was a 3-star general with green beret. So I don't know if that's correct for
Well,
me to
so
say, but
my headcanon with that is that he made himself a 3-star general.
okay, okay, that could be. Yeah, I mean, without regulation of the government, you can say whatever you want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. So, oh, yeah. Now that you mentioned the big gorilla died in this one, you saw how he got shot.
Oh, okay, it was this one.
So
This
anyway, it's
is
I think it's a more war movie. Obviously, the name is War of the Planet of the Apes,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I can't wait to see it. Actually, I'm thrilled to watch this one again. So I remember I went to watch it in the movies, but it was 2017. How many years is that?
Oh God.
10, 7,
Yeah, 7.
so 7. So yeah. Oh no, wait. You know what? Probably haven't watched this one. So I was
Yeah.
already in the States.
So this is the movie where they let you in on the fact, or I guess Caesar learns that the humans are now affected with what they're calling the simian virus, which is humans being exposed to the pandemic from the first movie. And those that survived, who weren't killed outright, are many of them are now losing their ability to speak,
Hmm.
which ties
So,
into, but that actually, it kind of ties into the original Planet of the
ooh.
Apes.
But I just realized that the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is about the same girl that was the little girl in the other one.
Yeah, who I think they named her Nova.
The girl.
Yeah, the
That's
little girl.
fantastic.
Oh, so wait, is that
Oh,
supposed to be? No,
I
that
guess
can't
so.
be.
It will be amazing though. Let me read this. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is an uncommon American science fiction film directed by Wes Ball, written by Josh Friedman. The sequel to World of the Planet of the Apes is the fourth installment of the Planet of the Apes reboot franchise in the 10th film overall. 10, bro. That's a lot. The premises nearly 300 years after the events of War of the Planet of the Apes, so it's not the same girl.
Okay, it's not the same girl. Got it. Yeah, I was gonna say
The,
there needs to be a much more significant time skip that can't be the same Nova.
so give me so how many years the apes live?
I think they're a little bit less than us, but you got to think these
No,
are
but
more
it's
high.
3 years and Caesar is there.
No, it's not the same Caesar because Caesar dies at the. Oh, spoiler alert! Caesar dies at the end of War of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay,
Which
so
is, but
nearly 300.
fun fact, biblical reference though, because Caesar is Moses for the apes.
Mm.
Well, think about it. Think
So
about
no, no, I'm with you. No, it's not hard to think
it. Oh
about
no,
it.
I'm
I
just
would
gonna
like to be
for the audience. So
okay.
Caesar leads the apes out of bondage into paradise, and then Caesar leads them to the promised land, but Caesar does not see the promised land himself.
So May, that's the name. Okay, let me do this. Nearly 300 years after the events of the War of the Planet of the Apes, ape civilization has emerged from the oasis which Caesar led his fellow apes, while humans has regressed into a feral primate state. When the ape king Promixius Caesar, that's fantastic that they did that. That's the king's name, Promixius Caesar, armed with weapons.
Prometheus.
Promixius, yeah, armed with weapons from lost human technologies, perverse season teaching to slaves other clans, the chimpanzee hunter Noah embarks on a harrowing journey along the human girl named May to determine the future of apes and human alike. I
Maximus
really like
Caesar. Got it.
what I say, Proximus.
Yeah, yeah, just a different inflection. But now that I see, I got it. I got it.
So you're criticizing my inflection.
No, 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 no. It's just not.
You wanna criticize my inflection? Come here, motherfucker. Anyway, so yeah, I think this is amazing.
That's hilarious. So Proximus, which being a native Spanish speaker, you probably picked up on this already, but Proximus,
The
yeah,
next, yeah.
nearest or next. So next
So
Caesar.
did you say Proximus and I say Proximus? That's how I say it.
Yeah,
Because I'm
it's
speaking fucking late Roman, you stupid ass.
late Roman. We're speaking late
Yeah,
Roman.
I make it as I just I make it as I was laughing. That was a joke. It was so evolved joke in my mind. Um, so now let's not get crazy, but I think this is the first movie that is produced by Disney, right? Because they bought 20th Century Fox.
Yes, I believe so.
So I want people to be ready because now it's a Marvel franchise, if you know what I mean. I know I needed to tell you, bro. They own it. I mean, if you own it, you can do whatever you want with it. Sorry,
Oh, so it might suck, is
sorry.
what you're saying.
It might.
We might
It
get
might
Iron
not.
Ape.
It might probably this new Noah will be Spider-Man for all we care. I don't know.
We can get Tom Holland in there. We,
Yeah.
we, we can't just hunt all the humans down. Then we get Mark Wahlberg in there too. He's like, I tell you, I saw her. She ran right over there into the grass. I don't know where she
It
went.
was my movie.
Gosh, she
I
can
was
run really
there.
fast. Gosh, she can run fast. Oh,
It will
so what are
it
we
will
gonna
be
do?
amazing.
We gonna chase after her? Or we just gonna tell them that we killed her? You know? Because I don't really want to chase after her, but I also don't want to lie and have her come back. And that could be really bad.
Really bad. You're so funny with that, bro. You're really funny with that impression. But now think about Mark Wahlberg saying, "I don't understand. I was in this movie, but I'm not in the movie, right?"
I'm
And
getting the
I'll be like,
strangest sense of
"But then it's me in the future, but I'm in the one in the past."
I'm I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna get the strangest sense of deja vu. Like I
So
feel like I
now
was
let's
here
talk
with Tim
about
Burton.
something. Let's talk about something between before becoming a movie. The Planet of the Apes actually was a TV show that was competing to start. Oh, you didn't know that, bro?
I don't think
Welcome
that
to my
was
life.
first. I know it
How
was a book
come it's not?
first.
1974 Planet of the Apes was released, but the Planet of the Apes was an American science fiction television series on CBS.
That was 1974. No, that wasn't first.
Planet of the Apes is a 1974 American science fiction television series.
Yeah,
They
the first movie is 1968, and the novel is 1963.
No, the first movie is 1974. What are you talking about?
No, no, no. The first
Oh, yeah,
movie
because
is 1968.
chronological, sorry.
Yeah,
Because the chronological Planet of the Apes of 1974. So they did a movie that we know, like the original, that actually is not the first one because we have. This is weird because chronologically, 1974 Planet of the Apes is the next one chronologically.
ah,
Then the Planet of the Apes of 1968. That was my confusion. I apologize. And then beneath the Planet of the Apes is 1970. So actually, they're like this.
yeah, they stack. Yeah,
So, but between the 68, the 70s, and before the Planet of the Apes of 1974, it was a TV series that make it even bigger than life. So now we're talking about a TV show because Star Wars, yes, has many different things. What happened? You can.
no freaking dog.
Uh, but um, sorry, and I need to interrupt now because I need to ask you, Jake. People has been asking me, where is the homeless guy?
He is now coming on Fridays like he's supposed to. I had to kind of lay down the law with him,
So now you have Bomb Friday.
basically. Yeah.
That's funny. So going back to the subject, um, so they then we go to Planet of the Apes in 1974. Do you remember what it's about? You won't remember the premises?
I've never seen the TV series actually.
I remember maybe a rerun here and there, but I do not. But it will be cool to watch, right? So we got it here. Planet of the Apes. That is a book, like you say, Le Planète des Sinks, the Sinks, right? It's 1963. They developed it, and then they released the movie in 1978. The follower original film was 1970 to 1973. However, right, like we say, it was an animated live action television series in 1974. And I just realized I didn't know that. You know who directed the one with Mark Wahlberg? I just read it. I
That
didn't
was Tim
knew that.
Burton.
Why it looks normal?
It doesn't. It's got Tim Burton all over it, including Helena Bonham Carter.
Of course. Good. I mean, let's be honest. Nepotism is a thing in Hollywood.
Yeah, yeah.
You just make it clear.
I'm just surprised Johnny Depp wasn't in there and been like, so what kind of ape are you?
Yeah, we're gonna be. I'm gonna
So
be.
I woke up in the morning and I just saw human feces in my bed. Why
You
is the
are a
rum gone?
monkey. Yeah, that's funny. You're talking about his wife, right? Yeah,
Yes.
of course. Sorry, I needed to be too obvious to that.
I stopped
I
keeping
got a
human as
couple of.
I stopped keeping humans as pets when I walked into my bedroom one morning and found feces in my bed. I
You're
said, "What the
becoming
shit?"
quite. You're becoming quite an impersonator, I must tell.
Aquaman.
Aquaman. Anyway, so Planet of the Apes. We don't know a lot about it, to be honest with you, because we run out of time. We I tried to watch it. I didn't even have the time to watch War Project. But what we know is that really close to the book.
Actually, it's
And
not close to the book at all.
yeah, I just read that it's close to the book.
Not really.
The one from 19, not the one from 1974, the one from 1968.
Right, right, yeah, because and granted, I haven't read the book, but just from the synopsis, there are three human explorers that visit a planet orbiting the star Betelgeuse.
And they call his name 3 times. Planet of the Apes. But that's the 1968. I want to talk about the 1974. However, you know, wow, the cost of that movie in 1968, you know how much it was? $5.8 million to make. Can you believe that crap?
In the
5.8.
first one. Oh, but
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
they
that's
make that was heavy. That was heavy.
that's big, yeah.
And then it just made $33.3 million. And it was groundbreaking for prosthetic makeup techniques by artist John Chambers. That, if you recall who John Chambers is, he did what was the name that he did? I remember. He did the original Argo movie. Hmm. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, Battle of the Planet of the Apes, The Beauty and the Beast. Do you remember that TV movie from the
Was that a TV movie or the TV series? Because I've
no, the
seen the
TV
TV
movie?
series. No, I haven't seen the TV movie.
I mean, let's be real. That Beauty and the Beast, when he rides in the subway, is iconic.
I thought, is that that sounds
That's a
like the
TV series.
series. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
the
yeah, but
series. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just remember that thing is iconic. Those little details,
It's
right?
actually not that bad. It's very, very 90s, but it's not that bad.
I mean, he got a puffy shirt, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, he's the beast. Of course, as a movie chair.
But yes, I think we reached an hour. Thank you very much. We haven't had the chance, audience, to watch the original ones. We can go on, we can blah 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 blah. But the reality is that we've been doing chronological order, and we decide by a commute that we finish the third one. We're gonna wait for the release of that and go see the others, because that's the way what we're supposed to see. Can we shake on that? So,
Let's shake on it.
when is the you shake on it? So the Kingdom of the Planet of the
It's
Apes.
an
Do you know where it's
under
coming out?
underrated Family Guy joke.
Do you know exactly where it's gonna be out? The
Let
date.
me let me see.
Let me see.
Let me check my schedule.
Because when I saw the trailer, I got so excited. May
May
8th.
10th.
8th. For me. Sorry, I got to premieres, buddy.
Oh, I forgot. You must be one of the chimpanzees. So
So we have Owen. Yeah, go ahead.
if I remember correctly, the hierarchy of the apes by the time they get to the later society is basically the chimpanzees are politicians.
Yes.
Well, that doesn't make sense because Zira hangs out with Dr. Zaius because all the
They're
orangutans are like
scientifics,
yeah.
politician, warriors, and villagers, if I remember well.
Well, the gorillas are supposed to be the soldiers, and
Oh,
then
you
the
mean separated by genre? Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm just talking about the thing
and
that they
then the
were.
orangutans. But see, here's I don't think it's universal because Doctor Zira or Zira is it Doctor Zira? No, I think it's just Zira is hanging out with
He's
Doctor
here.
Zaius. Yeah, which all the orangutans are like your scientists and doctors and whatnot.
I really believe that yes, there's a big following from the Planet of the Apes, but I don't know what is that X factor that doesn't make it a Star Wars or doesn't make it a Star Trek. I'm not joking. Like has every element to be like that.
Well, I mean, it's
Maybe
science
because
fiction.
yeah, but what I'm saying it doesn't. Yeah, but why is not why we don't have the Planet of the Ape con or why we don't
I
have
think
the Caesar con?
so. I think the reason for that might be because it predates Star Wars and science fiction was not really. I'm not going to say it wasn't popular, but it was still kind of niche. Star Wars is kind of along with Star Trek, although I think you can make the argument that Star Trek wouldn't have gotten as big as it did without Star Wars kind of kicking the door open for sci-fi.
No, so you think that they came too early? If I got a
It's not that
dollar
they
for every
came
time I
too
say
early.
that.
I just think by the time Star Wars came around, they just kind of got lumped in with all the other sci-fi. Because there's a
Did you
lot
hear what
of
I said? Did you hear what I
apparently not.
said?
Apparently, I said they came too early. Apparently not.
And then I say if I got a dollar for every time I heard that. I have $10 only. Come on. I'm old
Ten.
enough to have that mistake. Anyway, but yeah, I mean I understand. Probably you're right. Because 1968 to 1976 is 1975, sorry, is huge.
Because let's look again. So the novelization of Dune came out in the I think it was first published in the late 50s. And I think, on first of all, if Dune had come after, well, we wouldn't have gotten Dune after Star Wars, I don't think. But let's just say in this weird hyperbolic world where the monkeys are in charge, if Dune had come after Star Wars, it would have been called a Star Wars ripoff,
Yeah, I
even though
mean
the opposite is
it's a
true.
fucking ripoff. Yeah, but
It
whatever.
can't be a ripoff. It came first
It's a ripoff. You don't know what was in production or written.
in the 50s.
I know, shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding. I want to try something. I bought this new device that allows me to watch TV without moving, right? I haven't tried with my phone. And then I thought, well, I can do podcasts. Remember, we were talking about this device? So I can be in bed.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're laying down, Mel.
Ah, did you call it? How'd you call it?
You're laying down, Mel.
It's funny. Looks like I'm flying. Hey, Jake, I'm flying.
Let's go find Man Bear Pig.
Okay, I look younger though. Ah, there you go. You see, we had a friend that is a little injured, so he can actually make a podcast like this totally comfortable. Dude,
That he can.
this is really cool, bro. I don't think I'm gonna go and sit down again ever in my life. I just
I'm
need to
just
find
gonna
out,
lay down the whole time.
and I'm in the couch, so I just need a toilet in the middle of the
You
couch.
can always just catheter and or diapers, man. You're set.
I know the catheter is a little scary just to think I gotta put a thing in my thingy.
So, adult diapers, which fun fact, it's not universal, but one thing I did notice, if you look at most packaging for adult diapers, they don't show the person's face on the packaging. And
Well, because it's really shameful.
I was going to say, I think that is a kindness to the models that they hire.
Well, let me tell you, to all the brands out there, I could be your face model for Pampers. I don't care.
Well,
I really don't care.
let's think about this though. So, like, all the models on adult diapers are people that would never use adult diapers.
You understand that your face got down gravity and you look younger in this position, right?
Yeah, yeah. They explored that concept in Star Trek Insurrection
I
with the
remember.
aliens that like always got face stretched. It was
You
like
never
it'll
saw
take
the
20 years off your life.
Oh no.
I think that was
Yeah.
honestly Hollywood making fun of plastic surgery.
Oh, totally. I think that somebody had a personal vendetta and tried to make it over there.
I just love that concept because those are the aliens that are from the same planet where people don't age, but they left, and yet they're obsessed with looking younger, but then they
What
look.
I'm
It's
doing,
like
what
just
I'm
go
doing,
home.
what I'm doing.
I don't know,
Sorry, I
doing
was
it
trying that Timothy Chalamet, but it's hard
oh,
in this position.
more deep.
So yeah, so yes, so uh next in 2 weeks we can continue after we went to see the release of the Planet of the Apes, the new one. We can continue this criticize. How do you like that?
So we can do uh, streaming of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, you want to do that?
Well, no, because this one's podcast of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay, okay, okay,
So
okay.
next one can be live stream of the Planet of the Apes.
I can just go to the movies and put it there in the premiere, and we're gonna get blocked. You know
Yeah,
that?
yeah, you'll get blocked in a heartbeat. Yes, you
What do you
will.
think, follower? What do you think, people? Yeah, I don't want to do that to the industry.
No, but yeah, I was gonna say exactly. I'm one of those
Yeah,
people that actually doesn't really tolerate piracy.
yeah, and it looks so bad, man. Something that ruined my life all forever is that I watched the first Wolverine movie, Pirate, back in, I think I was in South America, and somebody told me you got, and I couldn't wait, and I watched it, and it was unfinished. I wish I could have it. I have it in greatest screenish, many shots, so it just looked bad. Do I look too weird? Should I sit down, boss?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to prove a point that everyone can feel better regardless if they're tired or sick.
Okay, can you answer me a question?
Yeah.
Which movie is Spider-Man El Increíble Hombre? Is that the Amazing Spider-Man?
El increíble hombre araña, that it will be.
Oh, yes.
Amazing Spider-Man, yeah.
Okay, so okay. Well, I'm proud. I'm proud.
No, you're doing really good. Let me tell everyone that Jake has been taking Spanish for 25 years. Now he can say, where is the library already? ¿Dónde está la
¿Dónde está la
biblioteca?
biblioteca?
You know what is funny? I don't even know who will ask in 2024 or even in 2020 or even 2015, where is the library? Nobody goes to a fucking library, bro.
Me,
Never.
yo dije, ¿dónde está la biblioteca? Necesito más libros.
And okay,
Quiero
but that's
leer
not
mucho.
the biblioteca. You don't buy the books in the library. You buy
Sí,
it in
lo
the
sé.
bookstore.
Lees los libros en la
We
biblioteca.
don't have money in
No
South
tengo
America to
dinero.
get
Necesito una
bibliotecas.
biblioteca. I don't know why I'm Italian.
I don't know why you turn Italian, and that's why it's called Google and Safari.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
I don't know, Maron. This
Necesito
just
más
happened. People
pasta.
with, but look, we have good news though. We got good news. That probably I don't want people to go like those guys didn't prepare too much. No, the fact
We never
to the
do.
point is this is Toon Talk. All right, first of all, we're doing our best, but we're growing. We have a new podcast that is going to start next week.
Oh, next week, really?
Oh, they're ready. We already
Muy
have.
rápido.
Okay, from now on, I'm gonna talk in English and Jake gonna talk in Spanish. The whole podcast.
Ok, estoy listo. Entonces, ¿dónde está la biblioteca?
I love it once. Second, you're really good with your accent. But I don't know why you always think that you're a Mexican Dick Tracy when you speak English. You're like, hi, my name is Donde. That you're fucking awesome.
Porque soy muy suave.
Ah, because you're passionate, a passionate Latino. There you go.
Sí, sí.
You're talking with your hands, even. Your Duolingo told you how to speak with
Porque
your language.
tengo pasión.
No, you're good, man. Just for the people that he's saying, Virus Box is the best in Spanish. I cannot
Pues,
live without Virus Box.
pues, Virus Vox es el mejor.
There you go. No, 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 bro. Congratulations. You're doing really well with it.
I went on my most recent date. I went to a bowling alley, and I'm not a good bowler. I'm not. So anytime I would do a horrible shot and only hit one pin, I would just look at it and go precision.
That's funny. Um, Before we continue talking about want to talk to announce this new podcast. I know that we talk about Virus Quest. I know it's been tough, people, because we are growing the company in administration matters. Now we have a peer company that is going to start helping us a lot. Publicly, Jake is becoming a huge partner of my company, and I'm becoming a partner of the company. So,
No
I
sé
mean,
por qué. No en vivo, virus. No en vivo.
sorry, people. Anyway, so we have a peer company that's going to take care of us, and I need to announce the name. The new podcast is working title. We're going to have the final title, but right now it's leading up the band. Right? That's a good name. Do you like it?
Well, it's tricky because making the band is taken. Fuck you, MTV. Uh,
Yeah, but I don't because this is the leaders of the band, so that's what is leading the band. So you
leading
have
the band.
me leading the band. So we have Virus Box singer, me from Again and Forever. Please throw me ideas if you want. We have
Well,
Rachel,
yeah, I was gonna say,
Statham from leader,
let me hear
yeah,
who's in it.
leader from Belena, and we signed in the company an amazing new band. They sound soft alternative rock that you wouldn't believe that belong next to Balenos, but they're such a good people. They're really good. Their name is Your Own Medicine, the
So
name of the band.
are we talking like Three Doors Down soft rock or a little bit harder?
Do you remember the song Till I Hear It From You, like Jim
Hmm.
Blossoms? Totally like Jim
Okay,
Blossoms,
Jim
etc.
Blossoms, got it. So
Yeah.
more like the Three Doors Down variety. But fun fact, you probably know about this band. For those of you who don't, this isn't a recommendation. You just brought it up. I discovered a band that is literally the best way I can describe them is if Three Doors Down and Linkin Park had a love child,
Really?
because that's exactly what it's. It's like very musically Three Doors Down, but vocals are closer to like Chester Bennington.
Wow.
Not so
That's pretty
much
cool.
screaming, but just like the tone of his voice. It's called
So you
I
mean like the coolest little girl ever?
what?
Chester Bennington sing like a Backstreet Boy, bro. When he
Chester
screamed,
Bennington?
yeah, when he screamed was unique. Unique. I love it. But when he
Oh,
sings normal,
I mean closer. Yeah, okay, you're right. I mean closer to his screaming voice,
yeah,
but not
yeah.
quite
Don't
screaming.
get
Yeah,
me wrong. I love it. I love it. But
yeah, you're right.
when
I got confused.
he sings. Look, the light is making me look so weird. But yeah, but I mean, what's the name of the band?
My darkest day.
Oh fuck! I love My Darkest Days. Have
I
you listened to
love my darkest
Porn
day.
Star Dancing? Have you
Yeah.
listened to Porn? Let me tell you, they don't exist anymore, bro.
What? I
Let me tell you
flipped
that I stopped
out.
playing around 2017. I was
Ah.
traveling and touring Europe with my friend Luigi, that was my bass player, and we were rocking Porn Star Dancing featuring Sagwile. That song is they could be canceled nowadays. That song, but it's
Yeah.
such a good song. Have you seen the video?
No, I have not.
So
I'm a
porn star dancing. They actually the producer of that band. Of course, I know about this band. Is
figured
the
you would.
guy from Nickelback. He got his
Ah,
own record
okay,
label and he
okay.
produced it, but it's really good. The two
They're really
singers,
good. Yeah.
They're really good. Sorry, buddy, they don't exist anymore.
Oh, bummer. Well, I freaked out because one of my, not my favorite song, but one of my favorite songs of theirs, "Come Undone," not to be confused with "Coming
The
Undone" by
cover
Korn.
was no, no, no. Yeah, the cover from you know that it's a cover, right?
I didn't, but I'm not surprised.
Sorry, that song was released in 1980 something
Yeah,
by Duran Duran.
I figured. However, the point being, I was randomly in Walmart and I heard that song come on. I'm like, the fuck?
Did you Shazam the shit out of it?
Do what?
Did you Shazam it?
No,
You don't
I
use
knew the
Shazam.
song.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. But you listened to the original one of the My Darkest Days.
No, but I'm going to now. Which one's better?
They're totally different. The thing Duran
Yeah,
Duran, they make a statement into the international music, being this electro
yeah.
80s from the
It's
same
kind, yeah,
aha. But Duran Duran were the bad boys. Actually, they have a song called "Bad Boys," "Bad Boys," "Bad Boys,"
yeah,
and "Come on Dawn." They have one, "The Reflex." Na, 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 na.
yeah.
Anyway,
It's kind of
so
like Holy Diver.
yeah, so it's all this. It was "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go," were the nice poppy ones, and Duran Duran were the cool guys.
Yeah.
I remember that I was probably 2 years old, three, and my cousin that is like 6 years older than me, he got the Duran Duran poster in his wall, and the big hair like
Oh
this.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. So I think it's good if you listen to the original one because the voice of the singer Simon Le Bon. Oh my god, I can't believe I remember that. You look like a Beatle right now.
Fuck that. No, I'll shave my head before I look like one of those fuckers.
Good. Fuck you, Glenn. Um, Duran Duran was a great band. They have many international singles. And then and it's funny that you mentioned because I discovered My Darker Days easily 13 years ago. Can you check when they were created? Because of that cover.
Ah, that's funny.
That's funny because that means that the cover theory keeps working until the day. Yeah, can you Google them, Wikipedia
Yeah,
them?
that's what
I use my
I'm
iPad.
looking. Um,
But I really like the band too. I'm really cool. Have uh, I agree with the sound of the band. Is really pure, really cool.
2005.
Yeah, I told you. I remember.
Ah, but yeah,
But they don't sound
yeah.
old.
No,
They
they
don't sound
don't.
old.
No, they don't. But literally, like the way I always describe them is basically Three Doors Down and Linkin Park had a baby.
Actually, I never
Because
thought about it, but you're totally right.
yeah, well, one of my favorite song of theirs, "Still Worth Fighting For," is literally just like if Chester Bennington were playing with Three Doors Down. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, it is. That I never thought about the reference. Yeah, it's really good.
Such a
I
damn good
highly
song too.
recommend for you. I know we're not doing recommendations yet, but I highly recommend that you listen to Porn Star Dancing featuring Zach Wild because the
Oh, okay.
song goes to a different level. You know who Zach Wild is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, let me take you to a rabbit hole. There's a song that Zach Wild, his best friend, was the singer of Pantera. That, as people know, sadly somebody jumped into the stage and shoot him and his brother, Phil Anselmo. He was his best friend. They like have the whole life of playing together, being brothers. Sagwell released a song called "In This River" in tribute to the Dirtbag from Pantera. So I invite you to go to that rabbit hole of porn star dancing, Sagwell, "In This River," and then follow with "Walk of Pantera." Dun, dun, dun,
Mm.
dun, 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 dun. And then I invite you to jump into the cover of "Walk" by Avenged Sevenfold when the
Ooh,
Rev is playing in
ooh.
I think they're playing in Berlin.
So we have
Yeah,
some comments from the whole show. So I will
please.
just go through them real quick. Haley said it totally sucks, referring to soccer.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
we got a purple heart from Haley Liz. Then Justin from Spur of the Moment, which is what I was going to bring up on my own. So I'm glad he said it. He says, say what you will about the writing on those movies, the makeup is standout. He's talking about Planet of the Apes, but I did want to give quick credit Because as bad as the Tim Burton movie is, I think it was the effects of that movie are actually extremely good because that was a time when they couldn't, or they probably could have, but it would have looked like shit. So the ape characters are actually costume that are
Oh,
augmented with digital effects, but
oh, really? That's pretty cool, man.
I believe the vast majority of it is actually prosthetics and puppetry. Because I know that Helena Bonham Carter's whole get up, that was makeup. And it actually
So,
looks really good and holds up extremely well.
so what you're saying is that the prosthetic works so good that she just keep it to the day? Sorry,
Mm,
I don't like her way she looks. I never get it. She's a great actress, though. She always playing the same character, but I mean she's making a
yeah.
living for that.
Oh, look, I'm in another Tim Burton movie. I'm playing a uppity British woman in this one. Only in one, I was a monkey.
uh,
Anyway.
anyway,
But
so
yeah,
thank
in
you for
that,
the people that are commenting. It's really
yeah,
cool to read their comments. But whoever that says that soccer sucks,
it
I
was
don't like
Haley.
you, Haley. Haley,
We
our
love Haley.
Haley.
Yeah, our Haley. We love Haley.
I don't like you, Haley. I love you, but I don't like you, Haley, because you don't like soccer. You know, let me tell you. Let me tell you something about soccer.
It sucks. Yeah, we've
I
already
think
covered that.
that's the no. This is serious. This is serious. Well, not serious, but I have a few regrets. I had a few, but when I decided to play basketball, I had the same opportunity to go and play soccer, and because of a stupid reason in my life, I wanted to play basketball. But I'm 5'11", bro.
Mexico, you could have gone pro.
Yeah, I went to pre-Olympics, and then it gave me a career in the States, a scholarship. But when I came here, I mean, I play soccer, with the friends and in the streets like normal kid, right? And I was good, but I never pushed it to the limit. But when I came to the States, they give me the opportunity to be the goalkeeper for the college, and that paid the other half of my scholarship. But I never wanted to leave basketball. So I wonder, what if, I know, but what if I just pursue soccer as I pursue basketball? Who knows? Maybe we're having soccer talk 2.0 right now, and I will be a retired MLS player with millions of dollars. Who knows? I'm still good, bro. I play 90 minutes as a starter. They just put one goal, and I really stopped six. Like, I'm really surprised about myself. I thought I was gonna play 10 minutes. But anyway,
Haley says, I love you. It sucks, though. I stand my ground.
we love you, Haley. We love
But
you.
and then Halio, I'll check. I don't know because I don't remember when this came through. I'll check it out. Love the Toon Talk. Ever heard of Porcupine Tree Opeth?
Are we?
I feel like I've heard Opeth in passing, but it's not, and I've never heard of Porcupine Tree. So
I haven't, but thank you for the comment.
yes, we love the conversation. But yes, so yeah, shout out for. I mean, credit is due for the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes because the makeup and effects are actually really really good. And
I
I
bet.
get what they were trying to do. It just, and I honestly can't tell you why it didn't work because it should have. It should have worked. It just didn't. I can't.
I remember when I watched it, I like it,
I
but I
didn't.
wasn't into
I
total
didn't.
movies. Did you watch
I
it? You went to the movie theater to watch it?
Yeah, for the Tim Burton one, yeah, I
I
did.
went with I went with the Oracle with Alexander. I went to watch it together.
Yeah, I remember being like, I want to like this movie, but for some reason, I just don't. And I can't. I need
I,
to. I probably need to watch it again, and I could tell you
I
why,
don't
but
think
I
I look
just.
super weird in this position, bro. Like my face is totally different.
Well, yeah, it's gravity, de aging you.
No, but on the light, it's like this doesn't look like me.
The profile.
Adrian. Sorry,
Have you
let's
been
stop.
seeing the memes of Jake Paul pre-fight and post-fight, and the post-fight picture is
Oh
Sloth
my
from
god.
Goonies?
I yeah, I saw it. Uh, bro, he's gonna give a surprise. Trust me. He's not gonna win, but
I
he's
know,
not
but
gonna lose.
the script calls for a tie.
The script calls for a tie, but probably I don't know. I don't know.
I
The
really,
multiplies and the
I
and
really, really, really hope Tyson says fuck it and just knocks him out in the first round. I don't think
he's
that's gonna
not gonna
happen.
knock him, bro.
It's not. I know. I know. I wish he
But
would
Jake,
though.
but he no, bro. He's really prepared.
He's not prepared for Mike Tyson.
Well, no one is prepared for Mike Tyson. Not
That's
even
what I'm
Mike Tyson.
saying.
Even the only guy that destroyed Mike Tyson was Mike Tyson himself, bro. However, you will be surprised how I must confess that I'm really impressed with the Pauls family. I'm
I
really
am
impressed.
too. I am too. But so, this is the frustrating part because whenever I say this, people take one of two positions and they're both extremes. It's look, all the credit in the world for both of them, Jake and Logan, because they're both freak athletes. They both train really hard and they're decent amateur boxers. They're more than decent amateur. They're really good amateur boxers,
They're
but they're
professional.
amateur.
They're not super talented, but they're professional, bro. Come on.
Okay, they're professional.
Well, Jake
I'm talking skill
Logan
level.
is a great. Logan is a great. He's becoming a great pro wrestler, bro.
He's a fantastic pro wrestler. Here's my
Bro, the
issue.
way that he jumps.
That's what I said, freak
Go ahead.
athletes. So it's just okay, I know Jake is technically a professional boxer, but if you put him into legitimate competition, he would get the shit beat out of him.
But the American dream is not how you make it. It's
I
the end
know,
of the
I know,
journey.
I know. And I'm not criticizing for what he's doing because it's clearly working and it's making him money. My only thing is that from a pure sports perspective,
Yeah.
Jake Paul is an exhibition fighter. He is not a
Yeah,
competitive
because
professional.
he's a performer.
Exactly, yes,
Everyone, this
yes.
is Aussie. It's the first time Aussie's in the podcast, right? Isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, he's here attacking me. Look at this. Isn't that cute? He's hugging me. Get away. And he
That's all I'm
moves his
saying.
little paw. Look, Spunky, look,
Aw.
Spunky. Yeah, yeah. Give me five, give me five, give me five. Good boy. Give me five. Look at this beauty. Come on, give me five. Come on. Yes, good boy. You know who teach him that, right?
Of course you
His
did.
Uncle Barney.
What's the episode where he's got the
The
dog?
dog?
What's the dog? What does
Oh
he name
my
the
god,
dog?
Balls and Tails, I think is the name.
Yeah,
The
what
dog.
does he name the dog?
Give me a second. A scoocher? No. Like he put him his little tuxedo and
Yeah, oh,
he
that's
his little suit, and when he needs to return it, he's like so relaxed as he's gonna jump from the balcony. I remember the episode perfectly. You're gonna have to Google it. What's his name? He's the best wingman, well, wing dog ever existed.
and then he comes back at the end. Brover
Brover. Yeah,
or
how we couldn't miss Brover.
Mr. Sprinkles is his Christian name,
Yeah.
the best part of that episode is the end when Brover comes back because Brover got another dog pregnant.
That is funny. I can't believe she doesn't let me stop petting him.
No, you've started. You can't stop now. It's the law, along with the cheese
Is the
tax.
law. Oh my god. Let me tell you that Ossie's really aggressive. He turned 18. April 11th, he turned 18. He's in great shape for a dog.
It still gives high fives.
Yeah, he
He's
barks to
killing you.
everyone, and yeah. Can I work? I'm online with my boss, dude. Can I work, Ossie?
No.
Can I? Can
There's
I?
always an exception for dogs.
Look at that. Look the hug, bro. One paw in the side of my neck, and then he leaves.
Oh, there you go. Ass and face.
Oh no, Ossie, come on, dude. We talk about this is not only fan stuff. This is not only pawns. Only pawns.
Speaking of money, I forgot to introduce the sponsor of tonight's podcast, which is actually apropos because I'm going to need some. OMG CBD, if you are in the local Columbus, Indiana area, check out Sasha at OMG CBD. She can help you out with all of your OMG and CBD needs. And I will be taking some of my wonderful CBD melatonin gummies tonight so that I can sleep pain free because my back is killing me because I spent 7 hours driving to and from Chicago today. That's 7 hours car time, not loading time. And my back is fucking killing me.
Good. So what you're saying is that we used to call them and they deliver, or we just go and buy it for them?
They do not deliver, unfortunately, because
Yeah.
the federal government fucking sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
In LA, they can deliver good to your house, complete
Yes. In
load of
L
everything.
in LA, not in Indiana, and not across state lines because the
Oh
federal
wow,
government sucks dick.
you freaking white people of Indiana. Oh, see, he's been attacking me. You hear that? Can you hear
Yeah.
his growling? That's because I'm not petting him. Uh,
But there are, how should we say this? There are potential workarounds. Actually, no, it can't be sent
no.
across state lines.
What the fuck are you talking about? Shut up. But you gotta go, people, and buy if you need. Here, Jake can tell us the effects of the good CBD melatonin pill. I
Well,
mean gummies.
so why I like them is because I specifically asked Sasha, and this is kind of the real selling point of OMG, because you don't just come in and buy which if she can help you decide and figure out what you need. So I said, "Hey, I need something to help me sleep, but I don't want anything with THC or Delta 8, Delta 9. I don't want any of that." She said, "Cool. I've got these CBD and melatonin only, and I love them because the melatonin puts me asleep and the CBD keeps me asleep." Now, I will say this, I have to take a half dose because if I take a full dose, I might not wake up on time.
Oh,
But
that means that it's really good quality.
I was going to say, no, I'll do a full dose if I don't work the next day. I wake up and I feel so good. Might be a little bit later, but I feel good when I wake up. So I'm a big fan. But she has all kinds of stuff. She even has stuff that'll help you with erectile dysfunction, apparently, and then all the. And actually, apparently, I
I
was told
told you
that was
not
her.
to talk about that, Jake. We're
No,
in
it's funny.
public
I was
here.
I was told that was her biggest seller, actually. So
I
was
told you that this in confidence, okay?
well, nobody said you had to buy a pallet. Okay.
Okay. I like to be hard,
Just pop them like Skittles.
like a Skittles. I just like to dry my towels in a special way. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. I know.
But yes,
I know. You know
OMG
what?
CBD.
You know what? You know,
What?
he likes my comedy. So I don't care about if you like my comedy or not.
I love your comedy.
I know. This is stupid and ironic and retarded, and I say retarded, and I'm not supposed to say that
I was gonna
word.
say you can't say that anymore. Don't be
Actually, I
retarded.
can. Damn it. I can curse. Fuck. Oh, I said.
That's
Anyway,
right. That's right up there with yeah. Watch your fucking mouth.
you fucking asshole. You're doing the Matt Barber again. Can Mark
Listen, you can't
Wahlberg
fucking
produce the
swear on this program.
recommendations?
Yes, we are ready for
No,
recommendations.
but can Mark Wahlberg announce the recommendations?
Oh yeah, he can totally announce the recommendations. You ready? You want some recommendations? I'll give you some recommendations. All right. You want me to do it all in character or?
Oh yeah, please, just
Okay, all
whatever you
right.
want.
For the movie, okay. I'm telling you, it's a really great one. Not a lot of people. It's severely underrated. Georgia the Jungle. All right. It's about a guy.
Really?
It's about a guy, right? He gets lost in the jungle when he's a baby. Gets raised by gorillas, and he can swing from the vines and shit. It's fucking great. And it's Brendan
Okay,
Fraser.
Mark, Mark, I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser, remember, he hated that role, because the pain that he needed to put in his back. And actually, I don't know if you know about this, he injured his back playing that role, and he's been in pain since forever. I saw
Yeah,
the.
I saw that interview. Yeah. And it makes sense, though. It's a very demanding role if you think about it.
And if you think that you don't have that body and you need to become that body, of course, super demanding. Being a professional actor has his benefits, but so my recommendation of a movie, obviously, we're calling for the gorillas. You need Sigourney Weaver, Gorillas in the Mist. You need to watch that. an amazing movie. It's a drama, but I highly recommend it. I watched it a long, long time ago. Several awards. It's tender, powerful, and it's gonna make you think about it if you really want to have a monkey in your house nowadays, right? Because
Watch it.
people still
Yeah.
stupid
Uh,
things.
that
So,
leads in.
Gorillas in the Mist.
Yeah, that leads into my television recommendation,
Okay.
which I think. Okay, everyone, Toon Talk audience, if you have ever considered getting an exotic pet that includes or is limited to any of the big predatory cats, any of the predatory hybrid cats, like a serval, not necessarily a Bengal, that's more of a breed, but like basically any wild animal that exceeds 20, 15 pounds. I highly encourage you to watch this series called Fatal Attractions that was on Animal Planet. It's actually an astoundingly good series. The premise of the show is it basically introduces you to a person, well, it introduces you to a moron that decided, hey, I'm going to get a pet that can kill me. You know what could happen? And guess what? Bad shit happens. My personal favorite one is probably the Gaboon Viper episode, where yes, this person thought it would be a good idea. For those of you who don't know what a Gaboon Viper is, it is a snake that when it bites you and ejects its venom, you've got maybe 15 minutes before your organs liquefy. And this person, yes,
What?
it's a hemotoxin that literally causes your insides to liquefy.
Ugh.
So, this person thought it would be a good idea to, while cleaning the Gaboon Viper's cage, to let it roam free in their apartment.
Oh my god.
Yeah, guess what happened to him? It wasn't pretty.
It
I
wasn't pretty
digress.
at all.
No. But another standout episode points out to all the people that think it's a really great idea to get a chimpanzee. And then you find out what happens. And unfortunately, it was the woman's neighbor that got the brunt of it. A chimpanzee attacked her and literally ripped her face off.
Face off. I knew about that. I knew about that. I saw that.
Yeah, you get to hear
Wow.
the 911 call.
Yeah.
It's not pleasant, and then you get to see the aftermath. Now, just for the viewing audience, I want you to understand something. When I say ripped her face off, I don't mean scratched. I don't mean mauled. I mean literally ripped the skin and cartilage from her nose off of her face. These are not pets.
It's crazy. Yeah.
So yes, Fatal
And
Attractions, you can watch it for free on Pluto TV. And then there are some premium subscriptions where you can access it too, but it's free on Pluto TV. Watch every episode and stop buying tigers. Stop it. It's not a good
unless
idea.
you're the Tiger Lord, or what was the show that he was famous?
Tiger King? Yeah, well,
The
and
Tiger
you
King.
get to watch him get attacked live on, or not live, but you get to see him get attacked. Freaking idiot.
So I'm gonna don't call me freaking idiot.
No, not you. The
I know, kidding. So I don't know what I'm making with doing with the camera. So humor will stay with me. My recommendation is a documentary that comes with several episodes called The Chimp Empire. That is actually a new documentary that just was released on Netflix on April 19. Oh, sorry, it's gonna be released. I already watched the first episode. It's gonna be released April 19. Is a documentary about how the society between the apes is in reality, and they follow the society of chimpanzees through Uganda, and it's really good. People, it's like I don't think we have a documentary that you see as close as the real um, systemology of the society of the apes, of the chimps in this case. So Netflix highly recommended, and of course I'm gonna throw their Planet of the Apes TV series. Just gotta take a look. This wasn't so many episodes, so it's good to watch. So now, what about music? You have music right now,
Oh,
or you want
I
to?
got a song. I got a song for you, buddy. Oh, which
Okay.
again, you've probably heard about this for those because I wasn't aware of it until a buddy of mine pointed it out, and it's one of the best things I've ever seen. God bless the internet. So there is an episode of The Simpsons where the Simpsons go to see Planet of the Apes the musical, and you get to
What?
see. Oh man, just go to YouTube. and look up Simpsons Planet of the Apes musical. Oh, it's so fucking, and I quote one of the musical numbers that you will hear. I hate every ape I see, from chimpan A to chimpanzee. You'll never make a monkey out of me. It, it's one of the
That's funny.
funniest
That's really
things
funny.
I've ever
That's
heard.
really funny.
It's on my music playlist, and every time it comes on, I just go,
So
it's good shit.
let me tell you. I'm gonna. I know we talked about this before, but it's really. I want to put everything there. We have an international artist called Robbie Williams. Robbie, not Robin. Robbie Williams. Robbie Williams has more albums than Michael Jackson, more records than Beyonce, just for you to know. But he's not famous in America. He's famous in the whole world. That being said, he has a song called "Me and My Monkey" that his experience with cocaine. Such a good song. Highly recommend. From he released that album probably 2004. He still sings to the day, but the song "Me and My Monkey" is really good. So listen to it if you like Britpop. He's the king of Britpop. I'm not lying, people. You're talking about he got the record. Listen to this, Jake, of more people watching one artist in the world. 500,000 people in the audience. He did it in Knockburn, that is a little county in England, and it was more people in the concert than population in the country. Isn't that fantastic?
That's
So,
awesome.
Me and My Monkey by Robbie Williams. Um, I really respect that artist more than I respect a lot of people because he started a boy band and he wasn't by himself and then he became huge. He got a great concert with the Albert Hall. He's like bigger than life outside the States. But once he came to the States, do you remember a song that was really big in 2005 called Rock DJ? I don't wanna rock DJ. That the video he started taking his skin out since he's a skeleton dancing. Well, that was the only single that was released in America. He was giving an interview, and a reporter, for those people that don't know what the fuck they're saying, and I was
Yeah,
talking about this with somebody. He told him how you can live in a castle in England or something like that, right? This is not word by word, obviously. How you can live in a castle in England with so many people are starving. He said, 'Cause I'm a rock star, I can do whatever the hell I want. And he didn't like the way he was treated by the press in
wouldn't
the
either.
States, and he left, and he never been in the States again. But let me tell you how you don't if you I don't know if you can Google Robbie Williams YouTube and you tell me how many subscribers. And we're talking a pre-technology artist. Uh, he must have so many reproductions. So you see how
Robbie
big
Williams.
double beat Robbie A
Yep.
Robbie E.
2.16 million subscribers.
That's before. You know what I mean? He's
He's
fully.
not famous in the States, yeah.
No. What I'm saying, his prime of his career was before how everyone is famous in YouTube. I don't know. You have a Spotify. Can you tell me how many followers he has?
Yeah, let me see.
I just wanna to clear something from our audience. Because if you like unique different things, you can stick his career, and it's really impressive. What he's done.
Let's see. Robbie Williams on Spotify. 12.5 million monthly listeners.
12.5. Well, that's not a lot
Well,
for
that's monthly listeners. That's not
yeah, but like Metallica has 20 million. U2 20, probably 40 million Metallica. How many does U2 has?
on
I'm just
Spotify.
wondering. Yeah,
Yeah,
it gotta be 20.
it's too many, but 21.5
Probably
million.
20, yeah. And what about Taylor Swift? Can you tell us Taylor Swift numbers on Spotify? It's the number is stupid. The number is stupid.
98.9 million.
But you know what is funny, bro? The biggest artist on Spotify is Taylor Swift. She got 90 million. You know what the funny thing is?
Hmm.
We're 8 billion people, bro.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? If you put it in the biggest scheme, is
Well, yeah, and actually, you know what? And it's funny because, like, to put that in perspective, AEW, All Elite Wrestling, gets made fun of because its weekly ratings are pitifully low, and their average rating, I think, is somewhere around 800 million.
yeah, and it's crazy.
Oh,
And
I'm
it's
sorry.
like,
No,
bro,
no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Not 800 million, 800,000. Okay, so no, yeah, Taylor Swift kicks their ass. I was
yeah.
thinking I got my numbers mixed up.
You
Never
know
mind,
who
their ratings
Peso
suck.
Pluma? You know who Peso Pluma is?
Yes,
The Mexican. Can you tell me how many followers he has? I'm just curious for me and the audience.
I'm telling you, too goddamn many.
Too many. And let me tell you, I want to go to a point on this before we say goodbye, because I need to drive a long drive.
Peso Pluma tiene 52.3 million.
52 trips. What the fuck? Let me explain you that he come from nowhere
Yeah,
because
just
there's
like
a
Bad
lot of
Bunny.
yeah, but Bad Bunny at least we have a career. Peso Pluma went from 0 to 100 in 2 weeks.
A career? His ass started on fucking SoundCloud.
Yes, but at least we have that. Peso Pluma jumped from 0 to 100 in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all fake. It's all a work.
It's fake and marketing, and then yeah, I remember Peso Pluma went from nobody to somebody with 20 million, with 3 million followers, and that and a good PR take him to right now. I don't like his music. I respect somebody that works so hard because he's a hard worker, but
Fair.
I give him that, right?
Yep.
Anyway, comic or book?
Well, my weird one is the Average Intelligence podcast, which, if you're wondering whether or not it fits, I will direct you to the logo. Not that one.
Nice.
That.
Hey,
Oh, you can't see the damn light. Oh, now you really can't see it.
now I can see it.
Yeah. It's a chimpanzee in a suit. That's our logo.
That's awesome.
If you like Toon Talk 2.0, you will probably also enjoy the Average Intelligence podcast. It's just zany and random, but we
That's
span.
funny.
It's very similar to Toon Talk, but it's a little bit more
I
dumb.
think yours is better, bro. To be honest with you.
I don't think so. I think they're different. They're different animals. It's a different vibe. It's a different riff.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that. But that's a great recommendation. I'm
You
gonna
should definitely check
recommend
it
a
out.
comic book that is the Monkey Prince Volume One. It was released in 2023, and it's created by Jane Luke Yang. It's in the DC universe, right? So I recommend it. It's called uh, Monkey Prize, and it's the volume one is called Enter the Monkey. It's a samurai kind of thing that is he got his own comics, so I gotta give it to them. So the name of the comic is Monkey Prize. Check it out. Is the new launch this year for a new Asian superhero. Uh, I mean Asian is India, it's in Asia. Asian superhero. Because I went to see the movie, the Monkey. What is the name? The Monkey Man, actually. And the movie Monkey Man, and it's really bad. It's exactly like Keanu Reeves. What was the name of Keanu Reeves when he got the beard and kills everyone with a suit?
Oh, are you talking about the Iron Monkey or something?
Monkey Man.
I don't know what I've not heard of that.
It's new. It's new. It's brand new. I went 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it's new. Okay.
So anyway, what was that four movies with Keanu Reeves that he kills everyone on a
Oh,
suit
John
because they
John
put
Wick.
even the character Monkey Man has the same beard and the same suit, bro. It's like the Indian version of 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 exactly. But anyway, it's not. It's probably one of the worst movie I ever seen for the situation. It was okay. At the end of the day, I really respect the actor. So anyway, so I know you're tired. I gotta run as always, but it was a pleasure.
It was.
Let me. How I'm gonna roll him up today? Do you have a joke for us? Do you have a joke before you go?
Yes, I do.
All
Because
right,
I
please.
thought ahead and wrote some down because I knew I was going to get caught with my pants down one of these days. And this one's a really, this one's a really dry, and it's a bad
Okay.
joke, but it's a good joke. Say what you want about deaf people.
Okay.
That's the joke.
Yeah, we need to work in your comedy, bro. You
Come on,
really
that's
did. Like you.
hilarious. That's
No, it's not.
hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the benefit of a doubt. Please put in the comments if Jake needs to continue making jokes in the podcast.
That's not my joke.
When
I stole that joke.
it's your joke, you say it is yours. After
That's
uh,
funny.
the one of the biggest comedian in Mexico, Oscar Burgos, that we talk about his son and is our friend. He said, as soon as some comedian tell a joke, it's like a fumble in football. Whoever that grab it owns the joke. But it's okay. We still love you, Jake. Thank you. Next weekend, next Wednesday, I see you next Tuesday, and next Wednesday we have the first episode of leading the band, right?
Leading the band.
Leading the
Oh,
band.
what role? I know, Rachel. What role? What role is the third?
Emerson, repeat after me. What role does he had in the band?
What role does he have in the band?
Bass player.
Okay,
But he's the leader. He's the leader of the band. He's really cool. Emerson is a really smart guy. He's in Denver, Rachel in Texas, right? So we're going nationwide, baby. Nationwide. Thank you very much. Ooh, ooh. Take care, everyone. Thank you for listening. Remember to share the podcast. Thank you for your comments. Subscribe and share. Be good or be bad. But remember that if you're going to be bad, be really good being bad.
and clean up when you're done.
Unless she doesn't like it.
I didn't say who had to clean up.
I don't even know who anything any guy. We need to go.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah, we're
Jake.
gonna roll him up real quick.
You need to roll them up for me. Roll them up.
That looks oddly suggestive, so we're gonna get more circle in there.
Roll 'em up. Later.